Assalamualaikum to Sir Arif. Today our group will like to present about a small business called Tauhu Bergedil Montel. My name is Raja and my partner is Alif Haikal. So I will like to start with a business background. So, Tauhu Bergedil Montel was established by a sole owner Nur Hidayati binti Rusli. She set up her business on 26 September 2020 and is located at Nila Negeri Sembilan, and she's only 24 years old. So she started the Tahu Bergedil with only 200 capital, which in providing the packaging, sticker, and raw material. So her goal is to feed people life by providing a wide range of easy, delicious, and inexpensive food that may help anyone live in a healthy lifestyle. So her main vision is to become a leading company in Malaysia and introduce homemade food in Malaysia without preservative. So the business is looking forward to growing in franchising the business in another 5 years throughout Malaysia and the global market. Okay, next I will talk about a business product. So her product is Tahu Bergedil, of course. The Tauhu Bergedil is a fried tofu with a potato filling and a mixed chicken or meat. So her product divided into two types, which is chicken and meat. Each of the product has its own price and quantity. So her product price based on the current market. So her unique features are that she prepared a different spiciness of a Tahu Bergedil sambal kicap according to the customer request. Most of the customer is satisfied with the sambal kicap that she's provide. So the Tahu Bergedil shape is fluffy. That's why she chose Tahu Bergedil Montel as her product name. Okay, next I will like to explain about the marketing platform that she used. So she used via online like Instagram and Facebook, mainly because due to the MCO, which is limited to make a promotion face to face. So her marketing area is mainly marketing the product nearby like Nilai, Sepang, Bangi, and Seremban area. And her product only can be delivered through cash on delivery only. Next, I will explain about the competitive force and strategy for this business, which using Michael Porter model analysis. So it consists of five. First is competitive rivalry. So competition is good to help improve her product and services more than her competitors. So in this business, there are two rivals, which is MS Kitchen and Urban Dessert Business, which also sell the same thing. They offer a unique shape, like a flower shape that can attract people more than her own. Other than that, her competitor's strategic position in village with many resident area give a hard to compete. So her competitor also have a good marketing such as they always provide attractive video for their product. So and also they already have a regular customer with their previous chocolate business. It's easier for them to insert a new menu in their business like Tahu Bergedil. So second is supply power. So in this business, she has three main supplier, which is Zimat Supermart, Osman Hassan, and Nilai Plastic. Zimat Supermart provide a good quality raw materials with a affordable price. Second is Osman Hassan, which provide many type of frozen food with also with affordable price compared to other supermarket. And third supplier is Nila Plastic, which provide many type of packaging, so it's easy for her to find any packaging such as plastic and box for the product. So the only problem is that she difficult to find a stock a fresh fried tofu. So she had to find another supplier with an expensive price of fried tofu. Then also she have a problem with Osman Hassan shop. When suddenly, if the shop is closed, she had to find another minced beef and chicken stock at another supplier with expensive price. So in this case, her expenses increase when switching from one supplier to another. So next is a buyer power. For Tahu Bergedil Montel, the buyer came from many places. There are about 40 buyers within only 2 months. They entered the market. Example like NF Logistic and Alps Electric. They placed a large order of the Tahu Bergedil for the company event. So her customer did not have a bargaining power over her business, and this made the buyer not have the power to negotiate price of her product, especially for her regular customer also. So what influenced her customer bargaining power depend how loyal her customer. So for this business, she offer her customer discount like 10% if they buy more than 40 packs. If they try to buy a tahu bergedil with another seller, they did not get this kind of discount. So it will be quite expensive, and they do not get the high expectation like they get on Tahu Bergedil Montel. So next, I'm gonna talk about threat of substitution. So in this business, the number of customer is increasing day by day, which is she always get a new customer. Due to the increase and maintain the number of customer, her sales are consistent day by day. So the demand is likely to continue to increase because of she maintained the quality of her product. And last but not least is threat of new entry. So it's easy for her to enter the market because there is a high demand for this product in her area. Sometimes it is difficult to enter the market because she also have to compete with another sellers. So there are many challenges to start up with this business, such as lack of workers. So next, I will pass to my partners, Alif Aikal. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Raja. So I will explain about the supply chain and stakeholder. So there is three point in the supply chain, which is supplier, seller, and customer. To be described, supply chain can be defined as a complete production and distribution system from the very start of the cost effectiveness of the raw material through the ultimate provision of product or service to finish, which will be the customer. So for this business, in Tauhu Bergedil business, the very start process came from the supplier, which the owner require necessary material like raw material and packaging for her product to run the product. So for example of the basic materials such as the plastic, the box, and the ingredient for cooking the tahu bergedil such as beef, chicken, tofu, and sweet potatoes. So as for the owner, she handled both producing and distributing the final product to her customer. So she's responsible for making the tahu bergedil product and promoting her business on social media. As for the stakeholder, customers are generally the customers who acquired the item from business people, and Tauhu Bergedil Montel sell fast food in this case. For the seller, business determine customer interests and requirements through connecting with their consumers. Last, the supplier that work closely with Tauhu Bergedil Montel are devoted to the high standard of quality, safety, and environment, such as Zenmart Supermarket and Osman Hassan's shop supply raw materials for Tauhu Bergedil production, while Nila Plastic Sdn Berhad offer box and plastic wrapping. So moving on to the next slide. So this slide will explain about the influencing factor that give impact. So there are three factors, which is internal, external, and individual. For the first, I will explain about internal factors, which is flexible time. The home-based business will be a good business to start with especially for those who can really manage their time well, but will bring an impact for those who cannot run the business by the time needed. Because working under people and working by yourself are two different things. Home-based business will need consistency of the business to grow. So second point, which be the no rent payment. Home-based business or working from the home will not cost the person any more than your current living expenses, which is the business person can make their home area as their workplace. For this business, the owner use the kitchen to run their business. So for the lower cost, home-based business will have to cut amount of money for the person needed to get started. Even if you want to change into another patient plan in the future, it might not cost you much. So moving on to the external factors, for the first point will be the financing. Financial difficulty are one of the major problems for the small business to face, especially during this COVID-19 pandemic that started to spread wide in Malaysia. Not all business have their own good feedback. Some of the business can only survive only when the business is operating. So for the customer, customer is the most important part when you are handling on business, because running business is all about handling customer. Customer knowledge management and innovation are two most important modern firm driver for a very successful growth for our business. So for the third point, which is location, is crucial for business to be in proper place. If a company pick a wrong place, consumer, workers, transport, supply and resource cannot be accessible adequately. So as a result, the business cannot be known by others because of the location. So individual factors start with psychology. Human psychology has a significant impact on their customer behaviors. In Malaysia, trends are the main issue in the most thing, and they buy something based on trend without having to know first the product and food. So for the second point, which is these are some social factors that influence individual behavior. Family are at the top of these factors. So because of from the education they learn, they can decide which path they want to grow. And the third point, which is the risk-taking advantage of opportunity. Risk is the common thing for entrepreneur or some who want to start their business. The risk might be happen anytime, but if the opportunity, if you did not take the opportunities will never come twice. So moving on to the next slide. So for the next slide will be the adopter type, which we decide to choose the early majority. The early majority is the group consumer who follow innovators and early adopter and are willing to take all risks first. The early majority has a low risk tolerance and will eventually accept a new product, but they will do so before the majority of the product market. So for the business of Tauhu Bergedil, this business, which is Tauhu Bergedil, they are innovating from the original recipe that they use to create it. So the name is as Tauhu Bergedil. Okay, so moving to the next slide. So the last slide will be explained about the encourage innovativeness. So for the business, they can the innovative that can encourage the business, which is social media to be used to sell the product, market brands, engage existing customer, and promote smaller businesses. Social media help a person and anybody else to inform about their consumer input, whether the brand meeting are favorable or bad. Allowing the owner or her to reach a large audience with little time and effort. Social media boosts the business visibility among potential clients, which is the most suitable innovativeness to be used for this Tauhu Bergedil business, which is social media. and the technology required is only using smartphone and internet. That's all from us. Thank you.